Leo was visiting Canyonlands National Park with his family. It was a bright, sunny day, and the red rocks and vast desert landscape stretched out before him. Leo was excited to explore and learn all about the park, especially since it was so different from his home in the city. As Leo wandered along the trail, his eyes widened with wonder at the towering rock formations. How did these massive rocks form? Leo wondered aloud. Just then, Leo spotted a friendly rattlesnake coiled around a rock nearby. "Hello," Leo said, cautiously stepping closer but keeping a safe distance. "What's your name?" The rattlesnake raised his head, his tongue flicking out, and smiled. "I'm Rattler. I live here in Canyonlands, and I know all about the park. What's your name?" "I'm Leo," the boy replied, his curiosity piqued. "Can you tell me how these rocks got here?" Rattler uncoiled himself and began to slither down the trail. "Sure. Millions of years ago, this land was underwater. Over time, the water washed away soft rocks, leaving behind the harder rocks to form the canyons you see today." Leo looked at the canyon walls stretching high above him, marveling at the shape and color of the rocks. "So, the water helped create these canyons?" he asked. "That's right," Rattler answered. "The land's history is written in these rocks." As they continued walking, Leo asked, "What animals live here?" Just then, Leo heard a powerful whoosh overhead. A golden eagle soared across the sky, its wings stretched wide. "I'm a golden eagle," she called down, her voice as clear as a bell. "I live high in the sky and hunt for small animals in the canyon." "Wow," Leo said. "You can fly so fast." The eagle winked at him. "It helps me spot animals to catch. You'll learn all kinds of creatures live here in the park." "Do you know what else lives here?" Leo asked, his eyes scanning the desert. "I sure do," Rattler said with a smile. "Look over there at that prickly pear cactus. It's one of the many plants that thrive here." Leo walked over to the cactus and knelt down. "It looks spiky, but it's so colorful," he said, reaching out to touch the smooth green pads. "Touching it might hurt a little," Rattler chuckled. "But this cactus is a master of survival. It stores water in its thick pads, helping it survive even when it hasn't rained for months." "That's so smart," Leo said, his mind racing with ideas. "What else is here?" As they continued down the trail, a desert cottontail rabbit hopped past them, its long ears twitching nervously. "I live here too," the rabbit said. "I'm quick, and I can dart into bushes for safety when predators like hawks are nearby." Leo smiled at the rabbit's speed. "So many animals know how to survive here," he said thoughtfully. "They do," Rattler agreed. "But what about the land itself?" Leo followed Rattler as the snake led him toward a towering rock formation. "These rocks are amazing," Leo said, staring up at the walls of stone that seemed to touch the sky. "They're shaped by the wind and water," Rattler explained. "Over thousands of years, the wind blew dust and sand against the rocks, slowly wearing them away. Water also carved the canyons deeper over time." Leo ran his fingers over the rock's rough surface. "These rocks are like nature's art," he said in awe. Rattler nodded. "It takes patience for the land to change. But sometimes, the rain brings quick changes." Just as Rattler spoke, dark clouds began to gather in the sky, and a gentle rain started to fall. Leo watched as the water trickled down into the canyon below. "I guess the rain helps carve out the canyon more," Leo observed. "Yes, it does," Rattler said. "But the rain is also important for the animals and plants. It's a reminder that life here is a balance of heat, rain, and survival." As the rain slowed, Leo looked up at the sky. "It's really sunny here, but how do animals stay cool in the heat?" A desert tortoise appeared, poking his head out from beneath a rock. "I hide in the shade during the hottest part of the day," the tortoise explained. "And I can store water in my body to stay hydrated?" Leo was fascinated. That's incredible! So, everyone has their own way of staying cool. Yes, Rattler agreed. That's what makes this desert so unique. Each creature here has adapted in its own way. As they walked deeper into the park, Leo noticed some strange markings on the canyon walls. "What are those?" he asked, pointing to the petroglyphs etched into the rock. "These drawings were left by the Fremont people long ago," Rattler explained. "They lived here and carved these images into the rocks to tell stories and share their lives." Leo studied the petroglyphs, imagining what life must have been like for the people who made them. "It's amazing that they left their stories here," he said, feeling connected to the land in a way he hadn't before. They continued along the trail, and Leo's eyes grew wide as they approached a huge cliff. "What's that over there?" Leo asked. "That's the island in the sky," Rattler said. "It's the highest point in Canyonlands, and from there you can see the whole park. It's like being on top of the world!" Leo hurried over to the edge of the cliff and gasped as he took in the breathtaking view. The canyon stretched out below him, and he could see for miles in every direction. "Wow," Leo whispered. "It's so beautiful. I can see everything." Rattler slithered up beside him. "That's the power of Canyonlands," he said. "The land is both rugged and beautiful, and it has been shaped over millions of years by the wind, water, and even the animals that live here." Leo was deep in thought when he heard a voice echoing up from the canyon below. "I'm the Colorado River," the voice boomed. "I've been carving these canyons for millions of years." Leo leaned over the edge, looking down at the river that wound through the canyon far below. "So, you're the one who created all these canyons?" Leo asked. The river's voice was calm and steady. "Yes," the Colorado River said. "Over millions of years I've shaped this land. It takes time, but the work I do is powerful." Leo smiled as he realized how much he had learned. "I can't believe how much the land and animals have to teach us." Rattler nodded. "There's always something new to discover here in Canyonlands. It's a place full of stories, history, and adventure. And I'm glad you're here to experience it with me." As the sun began to set behind the canyons, Leo found a spot to sit and watch the colors change across the desert sky. "I can't wait to come back and learn even more," Leo said, feeling a deep sense of wonder and connection to this incredible place. And so, Leo's adventure in Canyonlands continued, as he discovered new surprises and learned more about the world around him with his friend, Rattler the rattlesnake.